Okay, guys, how are you? My name is Sebastian, and today we talk a little bit about my hometown, Cali, Colombia. Cali, it's a very special place for me. It's not only because I grew up there, but because it has a unique culture, honestly, and amazing food, and it's a very warm atmosphere, uh, which I think makes both like locals and tourists feel at home. um, so during this presentation, I want to give you like an introduction to Cali, so you can understand what make it such a beautiful and interesting city. And I will talk about how we move over there, what kind of foods it's over there, and how is our behavior with the tourists, and how we are with locals, and a lot of stuff which will be really interesting to foreigners. All right. So to start, I will say, where is Cali about? Like where is it located? So all right. So basically, I will start with the basic things. So where is Cali located? Cali is located in the southwest of Colombia, in a region called Valle del Cauca. In English, I think it's like Cauca Valley. And it's actually one of the biggest cities in the country, and it's known of its warm weather and friendly people. Actually, more warm weather. It's focus. It's fucking freaking hot over there. so, um, all right, so to start, I will talk about where is Cali located, and a short intro, basically. So, Cali is located in the southwest of Colombia, in a region called Valle del Cauca. In English, I think it should be like Cauca Valley. So, it's actually one of the biggest cities in the country, and it's known for its warm weather, pretty warm. Like it's so hot over there, and well, it's not too hot, but it's too much humidity. So you feel it like three times hotter. And also a friendly people. We are so much friendly people. And Cali is also famous for being a very vibrant city. So there always something happening. There always party somewhere. Um, Everywhere you go, people is done something interesting, and if you are tourist, you will be pretty well. It's gonna be one of the best experience in the world, I think. So, like as I said, is there is always something happening. So whether it's a cultural events, sports, nightlife, or traditional celebrations, you will never get bored at Cali. Um, Literally, you could go 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and you will not get bored at all. So it's also surrounded by mountains, which gives the city a beautiful landscape. So it's really good to on the weekends, choose a place over the mountains to go for camping or kind of things like that, which I really enjoy. So yeah, basically it's known as La Capital Mundial de la Salsa in Spanish, which in English could be like the 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 worldwide salsa capital, and is basically, as you say, the third largest city in Colombia. The first one is Bogota, the second one is Medellin, and the third one is Cali. All right, the warm and vibrant and culturally diverse. It's pretty good, like a lovely. And it's really famous for its food, music, and friendly people. Like every place you go, you will find people who always say hello, who always want to tell you something, especially if you're a tourist. So it's pretty like lovely. Um, so where to stay? Because it's not a secret that Colombia is not a pretty safe place. I think as every place, as every country, every city, it has his it has its places where it's not pretty safe to be. So I will reckon Ciudad Jardín, the Garden City. It's a pretty fancy area which you could rent an apartment or you could rent a house for a couple of months or couple of weeks, and you will be completely safe because it's one of the most rich area. So it's also good restaurants over there, cafes, parks. It's really easy transport access because, as you know, rich people gets more things. So easy transport access, it's pretty good. And the other place which I could reckon, it's Granada. Granada is really popular for tourists. It's one of the most expensive areas, I will say, because it's a lot of restaurants, like high status restaurants over there. So the nightlife and the food over there, it's crazy good. Like you could go for party even until fucking 6 a.m. and you will be good. And it's also easy transport access, so it's pretty good. Like you could go out from a nightclub at 6 a.m. and just take a bus, even, or take a taxi or whatever. So it's good. Um, for example, another place which I will say it's pretty good to visit is San Antonio. San Antonio, it's perfect if you love the history and colonial architecture, and it has that bohemian vibe, honestly. And Granada is well known for its nightlife and gastronomy, as I say. So all these areas are very friendly for visitors and show the different parts of the city personality. So yeah, it's a pretty good place to visit. I will recommend, obviously, to if you can visit it because it's really good. Well, as transportation in Cali, I will say one of the main ways to move around Cali is the public transport system, which is called Mio, or in English it's Mayo, I think. Anyway, uh, basically, it's like a version of the Brisbane busway. You know, it's basically the same thing, but a bit slower. And it's articular buses and special lanes. It have the special lanes to transit, and it helps to reduce the traffic. And it's also affordable and easy to use once you understand the routes, because it's a bit cheaper than the usual taxis or the ride-ups. So it's pretty good. Of course, the taxis and the ride-sharing apps like Uber or Didi are available too, but they're a bit more expensive. So if you want to save a bit money, it's better the public transport. But also the Uber or Didi apps are more like the safety options for tourists. If you want to just be chill and don't be worry about something, I don't know, just to be chill, it's better the taxis and the ride-ups. Uh, Also, um, something important to know is that Cali is quite spread out. So sometimes using a combination of walking and rideshare is the most efficient way to move around. So for example, you sometimes can take a taxi, but the taxi can't go to the exact place which you said. So you can just go by taxi to a specific area and then just walk around a little bit, and you will be in your area in minutes, basically, because there are a lot of footpaths and walk routes and stuff. So, and what one thing which I have to say is the traffic is pretty heavy. Like maybe not heavy as Bogota, because Bogota is the capital, which means it's really busy. It's maybe as Melbourne or even Sydney, so it's so heavy. It's really busy, but it's still been good. Like depends which time you choose to move around. Like if you go between the traffic hours, like 6 a.m. or 6 p.m., you're gonna be bad because it's really hard to move around in that times. Another thing about Cali is we are identified as the salsa here, like that's all identified basically. So it's known internationally as the salsa capital of the world, and honestly, it really is. Every place you go, uh, no matter where, you will find salsa everywhere. Like you will find that kind of music everywhere, basically. And people don't just dance salsa; they live it. It's part of our identity, you know. So there are salsa schools everywhere, and people usually learn from a very young age. Actually, some of the best professional salsa dancers in the world from Cali, also. So it's a pretty uh, good fact. There are even salsa shows also, international festivals of salsa and competitions that attracts thousands of visitors every year. For example, the Cali Fair, the Feria de Cali, it's one of the biggest events and it attracts a lot of tourist people each year. So even sometimes, if you don't know how to dance, like the energy of salsa is really contagious. So it's one of the reasons why people say Cali is such a joyful spirit, because like you could be in a nightclub and then they play a salsa song, and you feel like what the fuck is this thing? But and then you see all people dancing and moving, like, and you feel like wow, it's contagious. So it's such a good experience, honestly. Also, I will say, like, why you should visit Cali. Like, honestly, it's experience which you couldn't miss it. Like, it's pretty good as you see here. This is like um, kind of party, in a nightclub. That's like the typical clothes. Not in every nightclub, but this is like an event. So in the events, people wear clothes like this, like you told salsa, to feel like in a carnival, like things like that. Well, so basically, you should visit Cali because it's a warm and vibrant and culturally rich, and it's really an amazing food and music experiences. You will uh, get in luck with the reggaeton, or maybe with the salsa for sure, with the bachata, with a lot of kind of music we have, which you could maybe like it a lot. So the other thing is the friendly people. It's a really unique traditions. Like we usually have traditions which you will never hear in other place. So it's really good. It's a perfect mix of nature and a city life, because as I said before, we are surrounding of mountains. So if you wanna work in the city for whole the week, but and then you just wanted to go away for the weekend and just be quiet, you can just go for any mountain and just make a camping and will be pretty good. I couldn't mention it, but the food in Colombia, it's one of the, well, I don't know, but for me it's one of the most delicious food in the world. Honestly, like for example, the empanadas. The empanadas is like a little, like taco, like a flour taco with beef inside, with some smashed potatoes, and it tastes really good with some chili. So we usually put a chili in there, and it's so like it. The taste is pretty good. The other thing is the pan de bono. The pan de bono is like a, how to say? It's like a little bread, like a donut, like a bread, but with a donut form. Um, it's pretty good for the breakfast. We usually take it as breakfast with some coffee or maybe scrambled eggs, or yeah, something like that. The pan de bono is pretty usual for the breakfast. Pretty good. It's pretty good. The food, like between brackets, because I was talking about why you should visit Cali, and one of the things why you should visit Cali is for the food. Absolutely. So yeah, basically, I want to say thanks for exploring Cali, and I hope you're inspired to visit. I hope you maybe go to Colombia someday, maybe uh, if you not even visit Cali, you can visit Bogota or Medellin, whatever. Any city over there is a pretty good place. So yeah, nos vemos en Cali, maybe.